Today on HTN Daily, Anica Hankey highlights a business ran here at Rock Hill. Juan Duron highlights the Meet the Blue Hawks event, and Shalyn Markham is in studio to talk about the upcoming volleyball season. These stories and more on this edition of HTN Daily. Good afternoon, Rock Hill. Today is Tuesday, and we are so glad you are joining us for today's show. I'm Trois Murphy, and we are live from Studio 1060. To start today's show, I'm going to send it over to Madison Wells with today's news.
Thank you, Trois. Here are today's announcements. Friday is the last day for all students to request to drop out of any advanced classes. In order to do so, please communicate with your teachers before September 18th. An email was sent out to all students, including the necessary steps to be followed in order to level down. Please be sure to read the email, as certain classes, such as AP Spanish and Chemistry, cannot be leveled down at the semester. In order to get a form, you can go to the counselor's office or ask the teacher of the class you're leveling down from. The Blue Hawk Yearbook is looking for students to share their best images of student life, academics, clubs, and activities to be featured in the 2021 Rock Hill Yearbook. If you're interested and want to see you and your friends featured, join the Google Classroom. The code is EasyYYKCD. Seniors, be sure to fill out the form Mr. Toth sent out yesterday by September 18th to vote on the official Rock Hill senior shirt design. If you have any questions, please contact your student leadership. The homecoming football game will take place November 13th against Frisco Memorial. While there are so many uncertainties about the school dance and other traditional homecoming festivities, one thing we can all look forward to is prom. Planning for prom is well underway, and the committee is working to ensure that the night will be like no other. The Rock Hill Prom Twitter has been actively posting and giving teasers to what prom will be looking like this year. The prom event will be at the Renaissance Hotel in Legacy West on May 1st, 2021. The location was chosen for many different reasons, including the capacity of the venue and the walking distance to dining options in Legacy.
My real only goal in this is to give you guys just a wonderful junior senior prom, since one didn't happen last year. That as far as my outlook is, that it's going to happen in May, and it's going to be a fabulous party with just give you a night to remember.
Well, I know that I'm certainly looking forward to prom this year and all the events that come with it. That's all of today's news. Back to you, Trois.
Thank you, Madison. With the opening of Rock Hill, the Bluebonnet Boutique is striving to put their business out there. Anica Hankey has the inside scoop on these young entrepreneurs' journey to entering the world of business.
The opportunity to run a business is something many students can only dream of. But to some Rock Hill students, that dream is a reality.
I was in Fashion 1 last year, and I've always had a love for fashion and making outfits and stuff, and I think this business is actually going to be helpful in the future.
So well, basically, if you want alterations, if you want any clothing type of situation.
Not only can you get a service done for a fraction of the cost, you help students get hands-on experience.
So Bluebonnet Boutique is a business that we've started, and it utilizes our Fashion Design 2 and Practicum in Fashion students. It allows them to learn the aspects of the fashion industry from the business side of it.
The Bluebonnet Boutique offers services such as alterations, embroidery, personalizations, clothing repairs, and much more.
Basically, if you're in the cafeteria and you look up, you'll see our little mannequins in our storefront. You can come up here during any lunchtime, and we are here. You can also email me, Dana Berliner.
For HTN Daily, I'm Anica Hankey.
The Blue Hawk athletes had a big night on Saturday. Juan Duron is here to recap the events in today's season pass.
Thank you, Trois. Now, before we talk about that, let's talk about the Dallas Stars. For the first time in 20 years, the Dallas Stars have made it to the Stanley Cup Finals. After only being the third seed, they were not expected to make it this far, but won the conference finals last night and have secured their spot in the championship finals. On Saturday, the first Meet the Blue Hawks happened at Children's Health Stadium. All fall sports, including cross country, volleyball, swim, football, cheer, Rockettes, student trainers, and football managers were introduced and also highlighted all the seniors on the team. It ended off with Coach Mark Umbo telling us the legend of the Blue Hawk and finally revealing our school hand sign, the 3-talent strike, and topped it off with a fireworks show. The varsity volleyball team had a scrimmage against Frisco Memorial and McKinney High School on Friday, and Shalyn Markham was in studio earlier today to sit down with Khshaeta Cama to hear about it and their upcoming season.
Thank you so much, Juan. I'm here today with varsity volleyball player Shalyn Markham. Shalyn, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
So last Friday, y'all had your first scrimmage of the season.
Yes.
How did it go?
It was a lot of fun. It's nice coming out with a clean slate, no expectations. I definitely think that we showed what we've been practicing for the past month and a half, and we just went out there and worked as hard as we could.
That's amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So I hear that tonight's your first official volleyball game.
Yes.
Are you excited for it?
Super excited.
So how exactly are you and the team preparing for tonight?
So basically we've kind of just talked about and took stats on the scrimmage, and we're just going to work on the things that we kind of struggled with, and just work on communicating and just working together as a whole.
That is wonderful. And finally, the last question I have for you today is, so it's been a crazy season. It's your senior year, and COVID-19 has basically destroyed a lot of practices and UIL regulations. So what is your biggest motivation going into your final year?
Yeah, it's definitely been hard, but I think everyone has just learned to adjust, and it being our final year, we're just thankful to actually have a season. And so my biggest motivation is probably just coming over here and like working with all of these girls. We all love each other, and we're all just excited to actually be able to play and have a season together.
That is sadly all the time we have. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you.
Back to you, Madison.
That's all for today's show. For HTN Daily, I'm Madison Wells.
I'm Juan Duron.
And I'm Troyce Murphy. Mask up and rock on.